I'm live. Good evening, everyone. I trust you've had a great day so far. I'm here once again, and today I'm just going to be taking the top questions that people usually ask and the answers concerning starting a digital business. Okay, so this is part two because I did the part one over the weekend, and here I am again to answer the questions that usually come to me. So, for those who have reached out, thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you for, you know, wanting to know more, wanting to explore the business. And for anyone who else that has questions, your questions are welcome. You can drop a comment, you can reach out to me in my DM, and I'll be sure to provide you answers to your questions. Now, let's just get straight to the point. I promise to make this very short and, of course, impactful, okay, to answer the questions that have come to me. So now I have them written down, so I'm just going to read that out. So, first of all, some people even say, what is this business about, right? What do you guys do? And well, in as much as of course they've seen it everywhere, they still do not have like a clear understanding of what we do and how we do what we do. So basically, digital business, how is this different from a traditional business? We call it digital business because we operate digitally. What we do is, in another word, called affiliate marketing. So we have established companies that we work with, and of course we promote their business, and as we do so, we get paid commissions for that. I hope that is as easy and as simple and clear as it sounds. So, if you ask me why digital, right? The landscape is changing so fast. I'm sure you must have heard about how even Meta has now decided to monetize WhatsApp through ads. That's digital marketing right there. And that's just telling you that digital marketing will continue to grow. From the figures that I saw online yesterday, digital marketing is valued right now at over 667 billion. It's a $667 billion industry. And the projection by 2020, 2030, that's just 5 years from now, it's going to be $1 trillion business. That means the industry will continue to grow, regardless of whether you take on the opportunity to leverage on what this potential of this landscape has to offer. So, because the landscape is changing continually, I know for a fact that I always say this, that adaptability is key. It's key for success in life. So anyone who wants to, rise above challenges, who wants to go with the trend, who wants to go with the flow, has to understand how to leverage on opportunities that present themselves to be able to stay ahead or stay afloat. If not, you'll be left with just your traditional job, and that is not going to serve you well. Not now, not in the future. So my advice is, why not come in, find out more information, and find out how to build your own business. And you'll be sure on your way to, providing more info, more, more for your family and for your future. So now the other question is, what makes this different from a traditional business? The fact that we do not need inventory. We do not carry inventory. We don't need a storefront. We don't need employees. We don't need to go door to knock. We don't need any of that. All we do is carry out all our activities online, because this social media has become, or rather the online space in general, has become like a digital marketplace. There are so many transactions that are conducted every day online. And that's why this is a call to you. All you need is your laptop or your phone, and you're up and running. Of course, you have your internet and you're up and running. So that's why it is a digital business. If it's a traditional business, you're going to need the startup capitals. You're going to need to set up a place. You're going to need people that will help you, maybe run the shop or whatever the case may be. But in this case, you are the one who calls the shots. You're the one who runs your business, and you can do it at your convenient time, however you want to do it. Okay, so another question is, do I have to bring people? And I think this is one thing that really scares people a lot. Do I have to bring or recruit people? Anyways, I'm not sure what that question really means. Honestly, do I have to bring people? What does that mean? Anyways, business is always a business of people. There is no business if you do not have a client. There is no business if you do not have people who are buying from you. So if you say to me, do I have to bring people? Then it's like, I'm almost lost there with that question. Well, I'm not going to say yes or no, but the fact that you know that for every business to thrive, you need your clients, you need people who are going to buy from you, whether it's a product based business or is a service based business. So, for example, like I have books, right, on Amazon and of course other platforms. If I do not talk about the book, if I do not market the book, no one is going to know that the book is there. No one's going to click on it. No one's going to buy the book, right? And that's in the same way that if you have a shop and you do not market it, you're just sitting down there. Well, maybe one or two people who are passing by would come into your shop and buy from you, but you need to always get traction into your business. And that's the reason why we do marketing the way we do, right? Getting people to understand what value we have to offer. Of course, we're promoting the business for for our affiliate companies, right? Like our partner companies, right? And as we do so, we're also helping you who are out there come into the business to see whether it's a good fit for you, if it's something that you want to do. Because if you find it, or if you see the potential in it, then you can as well run with it. So it's not about recruiting people, it's about choosing, or it's about sharing an opportunity to others to benefit from the high ticket commissions that are being paid by the company when you promote their own business. That's what it is. Okay. So, based on that, I'm going to take the third question. Some people say to me that, well, I'm not tech savvy. I do not know, how to run a business, right? All I know is, of course, I do my job and all of that. You honestly, we have a business mentorship program. So it's not just about you starting a business, you're also being mentored and coached to run your business. So if you come in, you're going to be assigned a coach, you're going to be assigned a mentor, and you're going to have those two people as well as other people within the community to handhold you to set up your business and to run your business. So I think it's such a beautiful thing because you're not going to go through the learning curve of failing and all that whining around the curve, right? You're going to understand what you need to do. You're going to learn from the best. Yes, because your coach is definitely somebody who is very much well experienced in the business, years of experience in the business, and can tell you do things like this to be able to produce results. I always like to say that success leaves clues. If they've gone through that path or the journey you have gone through before to make success for themselves, then you too can learn from them and do what you need to do as a person. Okay. So the answer to that question is you do not need to be tech savvy. You do not need to have business experience. We have trainings and you have real people who will coach you, who will handhold you to make sure that you make a success for yourself. So all you need to do is come in with a willing heart and of course with faith. Some people will say, what if I come into this business and I don't make money? Hey, come on. How would you want to come into something with that kind of mindset? Mindset is like the greatest thing that can either cause you to fail in life or to win in life. So if you want to come into this kind of business, you have to come with the can do mentality. I can do it, because as long as you're seeing other people do it, your mindset should be whatever it is they're doing, they don't have two heads. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to replicate the same process and I'm going to get the same results. Okay. So that's the mindset anybody who wants to join this business should come into it, so that you can actually make a success for yourself. And the beauty of it is that after you've gone through this business mentorship, you can never remain the same. There's personal growth attached to it. Like we read books, right? Business books, we read personal growth books. There's so many resources, right, that we have to go through. And of course, there are people who you connect with, right? There are people who they've made it so much in the business. They've risen through the ranks and they're seniors. I would call them like senior coaches, right? You can always reach out to them and learn from them. Imagine being in a community where you've seen real results from real people. You will never think small anymore. All your eyes will be is fixed on the goal for yourself, the goal that you set for yourself, so that you too can also achieve. And there's absolutely nothing as good as being in the right community. In the right community, you will definitely make progress. Okay. So you don't need any prior experience to join this, because everything is available for you to run your business. So just get on board. And yeah, time is fast spent. I really do not want to do too long lives. right? I just want to make it short. So the last question today will be, if I wanted to start, what do I need to do? Okay, so the first thing you need to do is probably reach out and ask questions. You can either send me a DM or you can go to my link, which is always in my bio, and you will definitely, from the link in the bio, you'll be able to um, register your name and your email, and I'm going to send you an email where you're going to have every information that you need. Of course, I'm going to connect with you personally. So reach out if that's a better option for you. Just reach out with your into my DM, and I'll sure provide you more information about this. So in starting up, well, maybe this should be the last question today. Most people always ask, what is the startup cost and things like that, right? Okay, so there is definitely a cost to it, right? Like even when you go to school, you have to pay to get to school, right? So we have a 149 USD, which is what I call a fee for you to be able to get these three things, or will I say these four things that I'm going to mention now. So when you pay a 149 USD, you're going to get access to a coach. You're going to get access to all the social media materials that you, or like video based trainings that you need to be able to get a full understanding beyond this 11 minutes that I've spoken to you about, right? You'll be able to get more information, more gist about the business. You get more information about, the compensation plan, how the commission structure works, what the business is about, everything you need to know. And that's the beauty about this business. It's not something that, hides. There's no hide and seek in here. Everything is laid bare for you. But we are actually not in search of people who are just curious, but people who are rather serious, right? Curious and serious to be able to come into the business to know. So you have to make a commitment fee to, of course, that money is refundable, but that money is going to get you access to what I said, like a coach is going to give you access to every social media training. And it's also going to give you access to building your own website for you. So that's money well spent. But if you decide not to proceed, guess what? That money is fully refundable 149 USD. And of course, there are other costs attached, which is what I would call the way to start, right? If you want to set up a traditional business, you will definitely start. You can start at zero cost. You can start at whatever level you are, right? But that will also determine how you progress, your income goal, and whatever it is that you set for yourself. So reach out to me and let me know if you want to join or if you want to get more information, more clarity. And yeah, we can take it up from there until I come your way again with more questions, because I haven't finished the questions that I have right here. Until then, have a great and amazing evening, and God bless you.